Good morning. It's Tyler, Ty, however you know me. I decided to do this video this morning. Well, it's actually afternoon. It's 1:40 in the afternoon for me, 1:38. I decided to do this video to explain a few things for everyone. Now, just because you signed petitions for CASA, just because you signed the White House petition that's not floating around on Facebook, does not mean our job is done, guys and gals. Vaping is something we're going to have to fight for a very long time. Now, here in Texas, we fought just earlier this year, for vaping. We talked to Shell Hamill from SFATA, and we talked to a few other members of the SFATA team. I cannot remember your names off the top of my head, and I apologize for that. But there's a lot more things that have to be done, like contacting your local representatives, your state representatives, people who actually impact your state, because they're the ones who are going to be voting on this. They're the ones who are going to be deciding if HR 2058 is worth saving, like worth pushing through or whatever. So there's a few things I want to show you guys today, some things that have been floating around on the internet, things that have been on Facebook mainly, and I know some people out there are not on Facebook or don't check their Facebooks. So if you can, please take the time to share this with them. Like, send it to them in an email, send it to them, on their phone, a link through text message or whatever. This really needs to be known, everyone. So there's a few things going on. Shell Hamill has a meeting on Tuesday with a couple representatives. I'm not exactly sure who they are fully. It's a group that's supposed to be, I'm not sure, I think it's part of the FDA. I apologize for not having that information for you guys. But, okay, one of the surveys, Shell has a survey going on that she's going to share the results with this group. And one of the simple questions, guys. I think it's like 7 questions. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions. That is it. It's 7 questions. It's simple to fill out. It's basically just bullet points. You click on whichever one you need. So like one of the questions is you're over 18 and wants to know true, false, no response. Be honest. Come on. If you're 18, do the survey. If you're not, please. Well, I guess do it anyways. I don't know. I mean, we're trying not to promote underage vaping. We all know, unfortunately, that it is going to happen, just like underage smoking happens even to this day. Okay, then the next thing it asks you if you use vapor products, and this is a required question to answer. The first one is not required, that's why there's an option for no responses. So I use vapor products. It asks you 4 options, and you answer accordingly. Alright, and then the next one is how often do you purchase vapor supplies? It breaks it down by more than once a week, once every other week, monthly, other, no responses. Okay? Required to respond to this, so the no response category should be at 0. Alright, so the next one is how much do you typically spend on vapor products every month? It asks you, like, your range, your budget you have set out for your vaping. It ranges from under $20, between 20 and 50, between 50 and 100, and over 100, and then other. Now, I'm not sure who would answer other. I guess people who maybe don't buy their stuff, they get it given to them. I'm not 100% sure about that. And then the next question is, did your medical/pharmaceutical product expenses decrease after beginning vapor products? If so, by approximately how much per month? And then, of course, it goes through and lists, prices and things like that. One of the options is no, did not change. Okay. What portion of your vaping supply budget is on flavors, like bottles of e-liquid? How much do you spend a month on bottles of e-liquid? And so people, it doesn't have dollar amounts. It says, because you already filled out how much you spend per month on vaping. So they basically ask you how much of your vaping budget is spent on e-liquid. Without using e-liquid, it says flavors. Okay, and then please check all that apply on this one. If flavors were not available, or there were a few available, what would you do? Apologize, I just ate a cheeseburger. I'm kind of hungry. It says, I would go with tobacco flavor or what is available, but I wouldn't like it. Next one would be, I would go back to smoking as I couldn't stay successful. I would stay with tobacco flavor as that is what I use most anyways. I would mix my own and then other. Now, personally, me, I would continue to make my own e-liquid as long as the ingredients were readily available. I like the flavors that I produce, and I enjoy creating new things and just having fun with them. So for me, it would just be that. Now, I will post the links for all these places in the description on the YouTube channel down below. Right now, I am streaming live on Stream.me. Unfortunately, not everyone knows about Stream.me. In fact, I should probably go share this stream real quick for everyone so you guys know what's going on. Let me find my share button. Where is share button? I don't have a share button. Okay, well, we're just going to go with this. We're just going to go post it on my main thing. I apologize for the dead air, guys. Okay, so I posted that up. All right. Now that survey takes literally no time at all, guys. I mean, I filled it out in a matter of like 3 minutes on my phone yesterday. Not a big deal. And then I came here and I pulled up the results so I could keep a track of what's being said, what's going on. Now it looks like they've had 6,101 people fill this out. I know there's a heck of a lot more vapors out there than this, so please take the time to fill this out. The link will be, like I said, below. It will be the link will be. It'll take you to a survey, contestedcontact.com. So it'll take you. It gives you a little bit of information. So please take the time to answer the few questions we have prepared. This information will be presented at our meeting with the OMB OIRA in regards to the FDA regulations. Oh, there we go. So there's the meeting. That's who you have a meeting with. We would really appreciate it, as we will be sharing this data with other organizations to the system with our meetings as well. Your input is invaluable to the industry. Thank you, Shell Hamill. So Shell set this up. Shell is amazing. She has done a lot for Texas Vapors and other vapors and other, I'm not sure exactly what all states she covers in her, fight for vaping. I do know Texas because, well, I am in Texas, and I have talked with Shell a few times. Okay, so another one is find your senator. Send your senators letters, send your senators emails, give your senators a phone call. Now, for those of you who are unaware, senators are busy, or they're supposed to be busy. So when you send them an email, their interns get it. Their staff reads them, not them. Now, do they get passed on? Most likely, but if it's just 1 or 2 emails, no. They're just going to be like, oh, well, I'll drop this down and put it on a sticky note over here. That's fine. So, call them, guys. Call them. So try to set up a meeting. Talk face-to-face with, their staff or with them. Because then, then they know that you are serious about vaping. Serious about saving what we have. And what it is, this will be a second link. It's www.opencongress.org. It's a zip code lookup, so you can put in your information, and it'll tell you who your representatives are and give you the information how to contact them. This will also be in the YouTube links below. When this is uploaded onto, it will be shortly after the stream ends. Alright, so now I want to show you guys a couple of videos that I have found through my wife and through people on Facebook. Now, I know that some of these are from, local news places and things like that. Full credit goes to them for doing the videos, obviously. I don't own the rights to any of these videos, but I do want to show them to you so that way you guys know what's going on. Because you have every right as vapors and as the American public to know what is going on. So we'll go ahead and change scenes here. Alright, now this video I'm going to show you is e-cigarette suppliers fear FDA rules could shut them down. Now, this is exactly what's going on right here, right now, guys. They are trying to shut us down. Alright? So, I'm going to go ahead and play this video, and we're going to watch it. It's pretty short, I believe. So, we'll give this a go.
And just like that, it's a whole new world outside.
Got an ad. I apologize. Can't really change that. I apologize, guys.
Because when the world is at its coldest, we're at our warmest.
Oh, is this the information?
Karen Ossenheimer of Hilliard says she desperately wanted to kick her smoking habit.
I've been a smoker on and off since my 20s.
The 40-year-old says she turned to electronic cigarettes and has never looked back.
I stopped immediately and never bought any more cigarettes.
E-cigarettes work by heating the drug nicotine. It's vaporized, then inhaled. But store owner James Jarvis fears that if the FDA has its way, he'll be put out of business.
We are saving people's lives every day, and they want to take that away from us?
The FDA wants all e-cigarettes manufactured prior to 2007 to be tested. Those proposed regulations are under review by the White House. The FDA says to date, the FDA has not been able to fully assess the public health impacts of unregulated tobacco products. Jarvis believes this isn't about health, it's about competition from big tobacco.
This is big tobacco walking the FDA through this whole process and basically sticking their middle finger up at us because we found a way to give somebody something safe, a safer alternative to smoking.
Because the FDA has not fully studied e-cigarettes, consumers don't know the potential health effects and the chemicals inside these bottles. E-cigarette owners say they welcome the new regulations but believe the cost could drive them out of business.
This device here, the drip that would have to file a pre-market application, the tank itself would have to file a pre-market application, the liquid that's inside, the actual device, the battery that's powering the device. So here, just in my hand, I'm holding between $5 to $25 million just to get this product on the market.
And that's going to kill an industry like us.
This is new.
As for Karen Ossenheimer, who believes in the product,
It was actually the easiest way that I found quitting smoking.
she hopes new rules for e-cigarettes won't keep others from reaping the benefits.
I think, everybody has a right to do what they need to do to quit smoking.
In Hilliard, Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.
Okay, so that was the video, ladies and gentlemen, and as you can see, it's literally just saying that Big Tobacco is trying to take this away from us, and they are. They are lobbying, or not lobbying, they are working with the FDA to regulate e-liquid. Now, I'll tell you right now, in personal experience, I do own an e-liquid company. I'm not here to promote my e-liquid company, so I'm not going to tell you the name of it. But in my e-liquid, I know what is in it. There's 4 main ingredients. Each of them can be broken down, of course. So we have vegetable glycerin. We have propylene glycol. We have liquid nicotine cut in VG or PG. VG being vegetable glycerin, PG being propylene glycol. Now, the concentrates, the flavors that I put in my e-liquid, there are MSDS sheets available for every single one of those, and I will actually do another video breaking down e-liquid. There is nothing in there that we do not know what it is. Okay, I know what's in my e-liquid when I make it. I know what it is when I send it out to you. Now, are some out there maybe putting more stuff in there? There's a possibility, yes, there is. But most e-liquids are not made with formaldehyde. They're not made with cancer. They're not made with anything. Nicotine, everyone. Nicotine is natural. It comes from many sources, many. Vegetables, tobacco plants, obviously we try to stay away from that. But vegetables, it can be lab created. It can come from nightshade root, eggplant, tomatoes, potatoes. In small, of course, potatoes, it would take a lot of potatoes to make nicotine. Same thing with eggplants and tomatoes. But it's a different form of nicotine. Now, nicotine is nothing more than this. This is coffee, guys. Okay, this is my morning drink, which for me, this is my morning right now. I stay up pretty late lately. Caffeine is what? It's an upper. Our bodies get addicted to anything we put in it. It doesn't matter what it's sugar, caffeine, gluten. Anything we put in our body, it can become addicted to it because that's the way our body is designed. For cravings, things. I think when you think about it, when you have a craving for like a cheeseburger, why do you have a craving for that? Because you like the flavor and you enjoy it. Caffeine, nicotine, they're both uppers. They both have addictive tendencies, which everything does in this world, unfortunately. It doesn't matter what it is. Skincare products, it's all addictive. We're addicted to the way it makes us look, feel, act, interact, whatever. Nicotine is nothing more than a stimulant. Okay, so if we're banning nicotine because it's a tobacco product, okay, just because it comes in cigarettes too, guess you gotta ban coffee. Because it's got an upper in it. It's got an addictive substance in it. No. No! It's not how this fucking works. I apologize for my foul language. This is bull. Alright? I haven't had any issues vaping. I've been vaping almost 3 years, I believe. I'm not 100% sure of when I started because it's been a very long time. But I'm going to say 2.5 to 3 years. I cloud chase on a mechanical mod that is deemed safe. Now, Do I trust this mod? Yes, very much so. Do I trust this mod? Yes, very much so. Why? Because I've used them and I know they're safe. Have they blown up on me? Have I vented batteries, anything like that? No. I've had this mod for probably close to a month now. I've had this mod for only about a week. Okay, this is a Swoop. This has got an SX350J chip in it. Got a TF V4 tank with the rebuildable section that came in the kit. It's a 0.73 ohm coil at 35 watts. Yes, it produces a lot of vapor. I apologize, guys. But I'm blowing myself up. I'm not killing myself slowly. The reason why tobacco is so bad for us, cigarettes are bad. The reason why they have 4,000 chemicals. 4,000! 4. And if you want to get technical, 2. Because PG and VG are the only chemicals I see in this. Nicotine is not a chemical. Yes. Is it a stimulant? Yes, it would be considered a drug. Fine. Call it that. I don't care. Regulate it. Wait a minute. We already do. We don't permit sale to underage people. Depending on what your state is, if it's 18, 19, 20, 21. All states are different. We don't permit sale. We did that before the FDA even started telling us we're going to regulate. Every shop I've gone into, they're like, obviously I look over 18, so they're going to not card me. But I have been carded in a couple shops just because of the fact that they want to be sure. Completely understandable. So what more regulations do they want to put on this? They want to take it away from us. They want us to make sure, they want us to spend millions and millions of dollars, as Dimitri said in that video we just watched. They want to spend millions and millions of dollars on testing and making sure everything is perfect. Well, the only way I see to test it is to let people try it and use it. Now, are you using things at your own risk? Yes, very much so. A lot of mods that I have purchased have come with a little warning card. Inside the box it says, use this item at your own risk. Okay. I am willing to risk to try it. I'm willing to risk my hands, my mouth, my face to try this device. Now, when I go to put batteries in a mod, I always check inside, make sure that nothing's out of place, nothing's broken, nothing's missing, nothing's bent. If it is, I try to fix it. If I can't, then the mod goes on the shelf. There's a shelf over here that has a bunch of mods on it that don't work anymore. It's just for display to show people, hey, don't do this to your mods. So, is the FDA right to regulate us? Sure, go ahead, regulate us. But don't regulate us out of commission. Honestly, I already know where I can find all the information for all the ingredients that I use for my e-liquid. I can readily go to the websites that I purchased from and get all of the MSDS sheets for them. Easily have them accessible on my website, on my Facebook. I can have them like that. Not a problem. The companies are more than happy to give them to you because they want to make sure their stuff is safe to you. Alright, let's move on from this. Let's go to the next tab I have open in Windows here. Now, the next one is the We the People petition that is currently out there. It is to urge the FDA to rework the deeming regs so that life-saving vapor products can remain on the market. Okay, so this whole petition is to urge President Obama to protect consumer choice and demand the FDA to rework its tobacco deeming regulations so that the existing wide variety of e-cigarette and vapor products can remain on the market. Because as it stands right now, everything that I have sitting in front of me, everything, every mod, every RDA, every bottle of e-liquid will all be gone. Because this all is new. Example, this right here is new. This tank has only been out a few months. This mod has only been out like not even a year. This mod, same thing. This RDA, I just heard about this RDA less than a year ago. This mod, it's been a year. I've had this mod for a year, almost. Actually, I think I'm out a year now. Be gone. Got this mod in January. They haven't been around that long either. Gone. Freak Show RDA, ain't been around that long. Be gone. Drip Tip, Suicide Bunny drip tips, just a simple drip tip, gone. Doge, V1, gone. All this stuff would be gone. And that's what people are understanding is, yes, we need regulation because if not, this will never be over. But let's not over-regulate what we're doing, okay? I understand making it a federal law, you have to be a certain age. They do the same thing with cigarettes and alcohol. I understand that. But don't take away what we have. Let us keep what we have and go from there. Now, with that being said, does that destroy potential new people from coming up with stuff? Yes. Does that stop innovation? Unfortunately, it will stop innovation. But it would let us keep what we have. And I am completely okay with keeping what we have. I really am. We have a variety of a lot of things. We have thousands of different flavors and thousands of different e-liquid companies out there that we can get e-liquid from. We have hundreds of modders, guys who make mods, guys who make RDAs, available to us. I understand that we can't get new stuff, but at least what's on the market now will stay, and we can still use them. So this petition link will be in the description below, so you guys can go check this out. Right now, there's only there's 1,550 people that have signed this. We still need to reach 100,000, so we need 98,450 more signatures. So please share, comment, get this out there for everyone to check out, so that way Obama will actually look at this thing. All right. So earlier yesterday, was it yesterday? No, day before yesterday. This was on October 28th during the Congress session. This is posted up by Senator Markey. All right. Now, this guy is a real piece of work, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to say that. I am going to pull this video up for you to watch. This guy is a real piece of work, and I was watching part of this with my wife this morning, and she was so pissed off and irritated she had to turn it off. So I'm going to play this for you so you can understand what's going on. I'm going to disappear off the screen so you can get a full view. But, yeah, so see you guys in a few moments.
Senator Blumenthal and Senator Merkley, thank you for organizing this. Senator Warren, and to everyone who is here. Mr. President, with Halloween just days away, I'd like to share some scary facts about nicotine. Nicotine is the main ingredient in traditional cigarettes and is also found in the new cigarette, the e-cigarette. 4 decades of scientific research have proven the following. First, nicotine is addictive. Second, nicotine affects brain development. Third, nicotine combined with tobacco is responsible for claiming millions of lives. These facts.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. So he said nicotine combined with tobacco. Nicotine combined. Not nicotine alone. Nicotine combined. Just so you guys understand what you said. Combined is nicotine and tobacco combined together is related to deaths. Not nicotine by itself, but nicotine and tobacco combined. So let's continue on with this video.
Are true. But for years, Big Tobacco willfully, consistently, publicly, and falsely denied them. Those lies were exposed at congressional hearings, and thanks to the tireless efforts of anti-smoking and public health advocates, traditional cigarette smoking has declined from 50% of all adults to 18% of all adults in the United States. How many millions of lives?
Okay, so with e-cigarettes being out, that's what he just said. With e-cigarettes being out, we have dropped the rate of smokers. We know this. Okay, I used to be a smoker. I was a pack and a half to 2-pack a day smoker. I am no longer. I have not had a cigarette in over 18 months. And when I did have a cigarette, it was the most horrible experience of my life. And I don't understand how I was able to do that. How I was able to smoke a cigarette and be happy. It's nasty. All right, so he's admitted that e-cigarettes has reduced the amount of smokers. But this guy is completely against them. We're going to see some more in this video, so let's go.
Have been saved because of that. But big tobacco and the e-cigarette industry are like the undead. Traditional cigarettes are being supplanted by e-cigarettes. Today, e-cigarette sales in the United States alone tops $1 billion, and e-cigarette use is growing as fast as the students who are smoking them. The use of e-cigarettes among middle and high school students has skyrocketed, tripling from 2013 to 2014, accounting for upwards of 30% of all high school students. That's when my father began to smoke 2 packs of Camels a day. My father died from smoking 2 packs of Camels.
Okay, so now he's trying to compare. This is what's crazy. He is now trying to compare electronic cigarettes to tobacco products, to cigarettes, to Camels to be specific. He said his dad started smoking in high school. Okay, a lot of people did. I started smoking before high school. But I will tell you right now that vaping is nowhere near compared to smoking. Okay, there's been tests done. It's simple, quick, easy test. If I was to take, give me a moment here, bear with me, I apologize. If I was to take this paper towel right here, okay, so my vapor towel, so what I use to clean up vapor, e-liquid, and when I'm rebuilding and so like that to clean my RDAs. Alright, so this right here, if I was to take this piece right here, I just folded it 4 times, or 3 times, to allow for 4 pieces here, okay? So there's 4 separate pieces of paper towel here. If I was to take and light a cigarette, which I do not have any to do this test, but if I was to take a cigarette and blow it through this paper towel, okay, the exhale of the cigarette smoke, this would be brown and black and nasty and terrible. Okay, and I'm actually going to fold this because I tried to blow through it and I really can't blow through this thing. Okay, so I'm going to take this right here, which just produces quite a bit of vapor. There's a wet spot. That's it. My face is kind of, I apologize, my phone is not going to stop going off, guys, because I've been posting everything everywhere, and so everyone's like, oh my god, what's going on? So, it's just a wet spot, but look, it's not nasty, it's not dirty, it's not disgusting. So tell me how you can compare a cigarette to this. Please, Mr. Senator, I am ready to hear how you can screw us more.
A day. Nearly 2.5 million young Americans currently use e-cigarettes. Why the explosion in youth e-cigarette smoking? It's because big tobacco and the e-cigarette industry are marketing their dangerous nicotine delivery product to children and to teens.
We are marketing to teens and children. What? No, we're not. Okay, we as the vaping industry, and I guess we, because I'm a part of this industry, we do not support promotion to teens. Literally, people who post up, I've seen this at conventions, the Sour Patch e-liquid. It looks just like Sour Patch candy. We as vapors, we as the community, shunned these guys. Not only shunned them, but we told them, hey, this is not acceptable. You cannot be doing this. This is bad. This is bad publicity. This is bad for us, bad for everyone. Do not do this. Anytime I see something up like a Captain Crunch, I recently saw a peanut butter Captain Crunch, had the captain on it and everything. No. No. Okay? There are companies out there who have made themselves successful by using plain labels. Yes, we all find ways to make them stand out from the competition. Example, there's a company out there who uses like a silver finish on their labels. I'm not throwing out names, I can say it is, it shines. So when you see it on a shelf, it's like, boom, whoa, what is that? I need that. I want to try that because it looks cool. Now, example, the company that I own, our labels are different colors, but colors do not sell to children. Yes, they're attracted to it, but so are adults. I see a bright, shiny yellow thing across the road, I'm going to look at it. I see a bright anything, I'm going to look at it. I see contrasting colors, I'm like, well, what the heck is that? That's what I'm going to do. That's what you do. That's what every person does. We're not marketing to children, we are marketing to adults. Adults like flavor. I love flavor. I'm vaping on a strawberry peach right now because it's fruit. It's for kids. No. Whatever. Okay, let's continue on here what the senator has. This is a 5-minute video. We're only 2.5 minutes into it, and I am still just irritated as all belief.
Big Tobacco would have our young people think that e-cigarettes are a treat, but they are a cruel, cruel trick on those children. The younger a person is, when he or she starts using products containing nicotine, the more difficult it is to quit. And we know from years of research that flavors attract young people. That's why Congress explicitly banned cigarettes with flavors like cherry and bubblegum because of their appeal to young people. So it's very disappointing, but not surprising, that new nicotine delivery products are available in a myriad of flavors, from cotton candy to vanilla cupcake to Coca-Cola. I wonder what this industry is trying to do that got outlawed for the traditional cigarette industry. You don't have to be a detective to figure it out, because over the past decade, we have made great strides in educating children and teens about the dangers of smoking, and now we cannot allow e-cigarettes to snuff out the progress we've made preventing nicotine addiction and its deadly consequences.
Okay, I'm not sure what he's talking about of deadly consequences from nicotine. I have accidentally, okay, I'm a dripper. I have to re-drip these coils every time they dry out. I drip my liquid. Okay, I have accidentally dripped a 12 milligram nicotine concentrate bottle, or not concentrate, but 12 milligram bottle of e-liquid. Now this is a 3, so it's not too bad. But at 12, I instantly got a head rush. I instantly felt dizzy because an overabundance of nicotine can be dangerous. But the other thing about the 12 nicotine that I vaped is right here. Okay, right in my throat, it burned so bad. Like, I don't know if anyone, I'm sure people have tried alcohol. It's a common thing. But when you take a shot of something very strong, like example 151, a really harsh whiskey, a really harsh rum, Wild Turkey 101, you shoot those things, they give you a nice even burn down your throat. Well, I'll tell you right now, vaping a 12 nicotine, that burn was substantially greater. So you want to tell me that my nicotine causes issues, causes problems? Well, caffeine does the exact same thing. Caffeine can stunt your growth. It's been proven. Caffeine can inhibit your brain. It's been proven. Yes, it accelerates everything, but is it good for you? In small doses, sure. I drink a cup of coffee a day. I ain't dead yet. I'm 28 years old. I'll be 29 in a couple months. I ain't dead yet. So please, this guy is ridiculous. Democratic Senator from Massachusetts, Edward Markey. Yeah, it sounds like we need to change. People, we need to change. So let's continue on. I'm going to go ahead and play this video again.
We need to ban the marketing of e-cigarettes to kids and teens. We need to ban the use of fruit and candy flavored flavorings clearly meant to attract children. We need to ban the online sales of e-cigarettes to keep them out of the hands of children.
Okay. Sorry guys, it's going to take a while to get this video. I apologize because this guy's really irritating me. So, candy and fruit flavors, he wants to ban them from e-liquid. Why? Because they market to children? No, they don't. No, they don't. Adults like flavors. I guarantee you the senator enjoys a nice fruit cup during the summer at his vacation house somewhere in like Rio or some shit, which is all natural, which is what's in our flavoring, but because we are a nicotine inhalation system, it's bad. No. And yes, they did ban flavors in cigarettes. Why? Because they have 4,000 chemicals in them that are potentially harmful and kill. Been proven. Thank you. But Now he wants to ban online sales. I'll tell you right now, I used to live in a very small town in West Texas. There are no vape shops in this town. The nearest town over is 35, 38 miles away. That was the closest shop to buy products. I don't have the time, the money to drive to the vape shop to be able to buy my e-liquid, to be able to buy my devices. And not every shop carries every flavor or every single device. So I don't get it. Ban online sales. Okay, I understand that children can easily go on there and put that they are over 18, steal mommy and daddy's credit card, or they have their own, and order vaping products. I understand that. But unfortunately, children do the same thing with alcohol. There are many sites out there that you can do the exact same thing with liquor and beer. Liquor and beer has killed more people than e-liquid, than vaping. Sorry, Senator, you make no sense. You literally, I don't understand where you're coming from, why you're doing this, besides the fact that big tobacco is stuffing your pockets full of freaking money to say these things. You claim your family all died from smoking. Well, smoking and e-cigarettes or vaping are not the same thing. Proven test right there, guys. This hasn't even dried out yet. And look, it is still white as can be. This guy needs to be out of the office. Out. This guy is no. This asshole, well, not that side. That side. That guy right there, okay? No. Done with him. He's uneducated, and that's the problem. Now, I urge everyone who checks out this video, who watches the stream, who does whatever they need to do, to contact their local representatives and educate them. Don't be an asshole. Don't yell. Don't scream. Don't cuss, because they need to be educated. If you start yelling, screaming, and cussing at them, they are not going to listen to you. They will literally look at you and think you are nothing, and your information is not valid because you cannot hold your composure when talking in a civilized manner to someone. So, if you are very, very passionate like I am, and you cannot hold your tongue like some people can't, please find someone who can and get them to do it. Send an email. Don't use foul language. Don't use derogative terms. Don't be rude. Be nice. Give clear, proper information, and go from there. If you don't know as much about vaping as some people do, then find someone you can talk to and collaborate with to discuss what you should talk about, and then do so. So until we might get through this video today, I don't know. So let's go ahead and see what the senator has to say now, and we will come back.
The dangers of e-cigarettes are clear. Every day we wait is another day young Americans can fall prey to harmful products pushed by the tobacco industry. Last year, at a Commerce Committee hearing, when I asked several e-cigarette company leaders to commit to ceasing the sale of these types of flavored products, a few agreed, but the vast majority have not and will not. And just today, the e-cigarette industry trade group, the Tobacco Vapor Electronic Cigarette Association.
The Tobacco Vapor Electronic Cigarette Association. Okay, hang on. So it's the Tobacco Vapor Electronic Cigarette Association. Let's back this up and make sure I got this right.
Tobacco Vapor Electronic Cigarette Association.
Okay, Tobacco Vapor Electronic Cigarette Association. So that's TVEA. Let's see what TVEA shows up as. TVEA. Actually, hang on. Let me pull this up on this screen over here so you guys can see this. All right. So, TVEA in the search bar of Google. What is TVEA? Huh. That's... yeah, dude, come on. So let's say it's TVECA. Let's see what that is. Oh, so TVECA is an actual thing. Alright, so let's look this up. Let's see what TVEAC is. TVECA? I guess we could call it TVECA. Tobacco Vapor Electronic Cigarette Association. The purpose of TVECA. TVECA is an electronic cigarette trade group which has been established to provide the media, legislative bodies, and those who are currently using electronic cigarette e-cig a single industry resource to simply provide the scientific facts behind the new technology that garnered disinformation. Okay, number 2, science and compliance. The TVECA, as the largest running international electronic cigarette trade association, institutes and promotes industry-wide standards and a code of conduct, work to maintain sound professional practices, and work with government agencies to ensure members' compliance to all state, local, federal tobacco and vapor law. Okay, I don't know of any tobacco or vapor law yet. We're still working on that, ladies and gentlemen. As far as I know, we are still working on a vapor law. But they're wanting to deem us the same as a cigarette. Okay, 3, the voice of the industry. All TVECA members have been screened for compliance to all current industry standards and practices. All TVECA members adhere to principles of the TVECA. The TVECA acts as a voice for the e-cigarette industry. Please contact us to speak with or schedule an interview. Okay. Schedule an interview. Okay, let me see these companies that are up here. Never heard of any of them. Nope. I don't recognize any of those logos, and if you do, please let me know. Okay, never heard of them. Okay, so the FDA or the FAA. Of course, we know there's been some regulations put on planes. The FDA, let's see what else we got on here. Okay, more FDA. International Trade Commission proceedings. All right. So, Totally Wicked versus TB. Okay, this does not. Okay, so far I'm not seeing anything on here that actually, merits anything. Updated health risk assessment of e-cigs by the Superior Health Council of Belgium. Okay, I'm just going to post this website for you guys so you guys can actually check it out yourself. Please take the time to read up on anything you want to read up on. So far, I am calling this complete bullshit. Of course, this isn't even in English, so I can't even read this. So, okay, well, that's absolutely amazing. Can we get an English translation, please? Because right now, the American public is fighting, and this makes no sense to me. I don't understand. I can't read any of this. Not Belgium. So apparently, whatever they said can be said, and no one's going to know otherwise. So, that is great. Let's just say that's the way they can use things against us. Alright, in the news, Herald Scotland, blah, 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 a big con. What? An e-cigarette, a big con. This looks like a company who's not about vaping, they're against it. Looks like they're ran by Big Tobacco. Oh my god, no way! So, yeah, alright, we're going to go back to the video of this crackpot senator. Let's go ahead and pull this back up and let this finish.
Threatened the FDA after posting on its website what the association purports is leaked draft industry guidance under the new deeming rule, tweeting, quote, "The FDA needs to know we mean business." The association got it partially right. The e-cigarette industry should be put out of business. My father smoked those 2 packs of Camels. Back then, it was a cool thing to do. For decades, Big Tobacco denied that there was any linkage between smoking and cancer. My father died because of that denial of the tobacco industry and the cooperation of the United States Congress. Today's electronic cigarettes are no better than the Joe Camels of the past because e-cigarettes, children and teens, are still getting addicted to nicotine and putting
Okay, this senator's really getting under my nerves today, guys. So, he's claiming that we are no better because children are getting addicted to nicotine. Children get addicted to caffeine at a young age. I need to sit down with this senator right here. I need to sit down with him and understand what the fuck he's talking about, because it makes no fucking sense. I apologize right now for my vulgarities, but I really want to reach through my computer screen right now and slap him in the face. Because he's completely uneducated. And that right there is what I'm talking about, guys. Do not do that. I am sorry that I blurted out and crazy like that, guys. but this is true. This guy, this old man, who probably shouldn't even be in the Senate anymore, is trying to shut down something that is a proven healthier alternative. Now, granted, nothing is as healthy as not inhaling anything. Yes, would I be better off if I did not use my e-cigarette? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to quit to find out unless I'm forced to. And at that point, I'm probably going to end up back smoking, which sucks because it's BS that I'd have to, go back to something that is known to kill me. But, okay, I don't get this guy. I don't understand this guy. He makes literally zero sense. So let's continue on. I'm sorry I keep pausing this, guys. It's irritating the living shit out of me.
Their health and futures at grave risk. I urge OMB to give America's youth a real Halloween treat by finalizing the FDA's deeming rule and stopping the sale of these candy-flavored poisons. Thank you, and I yield back, Mr. President.
Okay, so no. Wow. Okay, sorry guys, that was the wrong one. So he literally is urging the Congress to ban candy and flavored e-liquid. I'm good. Oh, here we go. So this is actually pretty interesting. This is OpenSecrets.org, Center of Responsive Politics. So this right here shows you everyone who has received money from Big Tobacco. Now, unfortunately, this guy who I thought had huge donations from Big Tobacco actually doesn't. But whatever. Okay, so here are the people. Richard Burr out of North Carolina. He's in the Senate. He has received almost $100,000. $91,350 from Big Tobacco. Really? Okay. Sounds like this guy right here doesn't care. Oh, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to lie. It's absolutely nuts that the government really does not care enough to save its population. Now, there's a lot of people out there who their theories are that the government is trying to population control us, so they don't want us to be healthy. I kind of buy into that. I do. I mean, look at our food. Look at what our food has done to us because of all the crap that they've put in it. Okay, I don't know if I have anything else up here that we need to go through. Let's refresh this petition here. Still not there, guys. We're 1,716, as you can see right there. Okay. All right, so there's the greeting for the survey, and here is TVECA. I don't know about this place. I don't know about this website. This does not. If it's so big and being the middleman between the government and us, why have I never heard of it? I've heard of CASA. I've heard of SAFADA. Why have I never heard of that? Why? Because it's bullshit. Okay, sorry. Apparently there's a lot of countries who are a part of this thing. Apparently. Okay, so with that being said, just support vaping, ladies and gentlemen. Just do your part to... Oh, hey, Connor. So, yeah, it's insane. I really don't understand what everyone's problem is, what the Big Tobacco is trying to do, besides the fact that they want their money back. And healthcare, they want us to pay out the wazoo for it. I'm trying to see if I can find any more information here on what is going on. Now, a lot of people have been posting like their letters they've sent out and things like that. Now, that's awesome, but I don't have time to read through them right now. I will gladly read through them later because I do want to know what's going on. Looks like the same thing. People are just posting up. Yeah, there's that same thing. Oh, this guy. I cannot stand this jackass. But okay. So, Oh, all right. Let's see if we find anything else here that is informational. What did my wife post here? Competition. Okay. I'm just checking. Is this the same
We
one?
need to ban
Okay. So here's another one. I don't know if this is actually the same thing. I think it
the
is.
use of fruit and candy flavored flavorings clearly meant to attract children. We need to ban the online sales of e-cigarettes to keep them out of the hands of children. The dangers of e-cigarettes are clear. Every day we wait is another day young Americans can fall prey to harmful products pushed by the tobacco industry. Last year, at a Commerce Committee hearing, when I asked several e-cigarette companies...
Okay, so that's just an excerpt from the actual full video we watched just a little bit ago. So, just to reiterate, he wants to ban flavors. Ban flavor. So, if they're going to ban flavor in addictive substance like nicotine, then they need to ban soda. They need to ban flavored coffee. They need to ban sugar. They need to ban it all. They're not just... They're attacking us because they're losing money. Now, that gentleman right there, he may not have been on the tobacco top recipient list. Okay? But what about pharma? What about big pharma? What about pharmacy? What about that? What about, what if he's, receiving money from pharmaceutical? Because if he's receiving money from the pharmaceutical companies, then he's losing money also. Because with us not smoking, we're healthier. Don't have to go to the doctor. We don't get sick as often. I used to get strep throat all the time. Not anymore. Pneumonia. Not anymore. My asthma that I had, yeah, it's still there. Obviously, it's not 100% gone, but it's not as bad as it used to be. I'm still not seeing him on here. So, but I don't know if that is proper or not, because that's just health. I'm not... I don't know where this guy's getting his money from if he's not getting it from here. If he's not getting it from big tobacco or the healthcare, where is he getting his money from? Is he stealing it? That's what I want to know. Now, there's one name I keep seeing in the health industries, and I'm not very happy about it. That's Hillary Clinton. But that's not the point. We're not going to pass on views here. So I found actually pharmaceutical manufacturing, big pharma, and I'm trying to see if this gentleman is in the top 20, and it doesn't look like he is in the top 20, so that's kind of interesting. I want more than the top 20, though. Can I have more than top 20? No, I can't. That's no fun. But I don't understand. I really don't, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I could sit here all day and rant and rave and go on and on and on and on and on about all this, but I'm not going to, because it's known what needs to be done. Now, today I'm going to be sending my letters off, my emails off, and then I'm also going to be calling my state representatives. It's just, I figured I would do this first, just so you guys can understand. Now, again, I apologize for any vulgarities that I may have used during this video. It's just been, I'm very passionate. My wife works in a vape shop. Her and I own an e-liquid company together. It's our livelihood. It's the way we have chosen to make money. And if it all goes away, then we go away. We're done. No more e-liquid, no more company, no more job for my wife. Think about that. Think about everyone who works in the industry. let's also think about the fact that, well, not the fact that, let's think about all the jobs that the vaping industry has created. I personally know an e-liquid manufacturer is a pretty big name. He has, I believe he said he had 10 or more employees, full-time employees, so I'm guessing 40 hours a week or more, that he has under him, that he takes care of, that he supplies money, pays them for their job well done, takes care of them and their family, I'm sure. So why is it that it's okay to squash the small guy? Why is it okay to squash small guys? Why is it okay? I mean, and he's not small. I mean, he's a big company, but he's not like Big Tobacco or pharma or medical. He's not big like them. He doesn't have billions and billions and billions of dollars to shell out for things. Why is that okay? Why is the American dream squashed by Big Tobacco or Big Pharma or the government? Why is that okay? Why is it all right to squash something that's effective at helping people quit smoking? I have my wife's family, they all started vaping within the last year. One of them was a 2-pack a day smoker, 3-pack a day smoker, 2.5, 3 packs a day. She had a cigarette since she started vaping. Most of my friends on Facebook now are all vapors. They're people who, decided to take that step to change, and they did, and here they are, however long it's been, healthier, feeling better, having fun, enjoying it. Yeah, it's nice to be able to sit back and just vape. Okay, so it's kind of crazy. I watched this video and I wish I had it to show you guys. This gentleman in his own garage did a little test, call it that. He had a meter, a gas meter that registered oxygen levels, H2S, and a couple other things. Okay, he sat down with a cigarette and a vaporizer, an electronic cigarette device. Okay, he lit a cigarette. He blew the cigarette smoke into the meter. The meter went off because there was no oxygen around it. It was 0. Okay, cleared out the garage, let it sit. Went back and did with his e-cigarette, blew a huge cloud on it, bigger than the cigarette could ever produce. Nothing changed. I think it jumped up a little bit in oxygen concentration, oxygen saturation in the air. Hello? Really? A simple test like that can be done anywhere. Why can't it be done in a higher standard? Why? I don't know why. I don't think I can think of as greed, money. Alright, I'm going to end the stream. I will be back later as my normal self, doing a little bit of gaming streaming, maybe some more talk on what's going on in the industry for this. But for now, I say farewell. This is Tyler Gill from San Angelo, Texas. Known as Ty Ty, I'm known as Vaping Gamer, known as a lot of things, but my name is Tyler Gill. And for all of you who have made the switch to vaping, good for you. For those of you who are fighting with us, praise to you. Thank you very much for being there. And until next time, vape on, ladies and gentlemen, and vape safe.